It has been over a year since the Jubilee administration came into office with promises in tow. Promises that saw the much-hyped laptops for Standard 1 pupils easily become one of the much-touted projects awaited by all and sundry. That flagship project has, however, continued to hit a false start, the latest snag being the High Court decision to cancel the 24 billion shilling tender awarded to Olive Communications Limited. And so all eyes would turn to Education Secretary Professor Jacob Kaimenyi for answers on behalf of the government, answers that he would not want to, quote, fix him or the government with.
Once the ruling has been issued within 14 days, the aggrieved parties might appeal. And if they did that, it will be very foolish for me to tell you that we shall do this within a month. Suppose that happens, what would happen to me?
From where the government sits, the room for appeal could give rise to a change in course in the direction the rollout of the project has taken. As such,
I've as yet to really receive the entire ruling. So it will be not right for me to comment without the full ruling. Once that is done, I've also said that we'll look at that ruling. Our view as a government is, of course, that we have no choice but to comply with the law. We'll sit down as a ministry, I've said, consult very widely, and make sure that whatever decision we come up with is a decision that is in the interest of the children of this country. Because we have made a promise to them, and that promise must be kept.
Until then, pupils who are in Class 1 this year will end this third term without having been beneficiaries of the promised laptops. As for those to come next year,
we'll sit down and see how best, in the interest of the nation, as I said, value for money, because there's a lot of money involved here. We're talking about 17-point-something billion shillings. And that's not little money, isn't it? So we must look for ways and means of ensuring that that money is utilized in a manner that all of us, all of you, are satisfied.
The three-judge bench of Justices George Kimondo, George Odunga and Mombi Ngoge said the tender board acted unfairly and unconstitutionally in awarding the tender, and thus the cancellation was necessary to promote equity and cost-effectiveness in the tendering process. Jackie Maribe, Citizen Weekend.